Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for heading back over to my channel. If you're here to see the next part of the video of my design team project for Kerryanne, who is Shabby Art Boutique, and I'm using the Teapot Fairies, a digital kit collection from her Etsy store. So this part here is the part where I want to add my pages to the folio pocket or journal that I had done the tutorial on how to put one of these folios together. If you missed that video, I'll put that link down below for you. I'll also put down the link to my project share video with a more detailed look of the projects that I had made using the Teapot Fairies, a digital collection. So I wanted to just show you how I put these pages, or pages that you want to add into the folio pocket folder that I made, if you also had made one. And you can add any papers you want in here, and you can add as many pages that you like inside the folio folder if you wanted to do that. So the one that I had made, well, this is the coordinating little library pocket that comes with the folio, and that can fit in here nicely as well if you wanted to add that inside your folio. So it does come with the little library pocket, and this is the one that I'd made for the tutorial, and this was the folio that I had shared with you. And I also had done one where you can make it without the scoreboard if you don't have one and you don't want to measure yours out. So it's in that tutorial video. So this was the one that I made, so it's blank, and I'm also going to decorate the cover as well, I think, of this one. So I might I'll also do that as well in this video. So these are in here. I did add some of the digital prints and also one of the file note cards that you get in the kit as well. So I've added that inside this one, which I'm also going to do in this folio folder. So what I have here are just some of the digital pieces from the kit that I had torn and just cut them so that it would fit inside the folder, and you can cut it to however you like. And so this is the other one as well. So this one here was a two-piece print in the kit, and it comes with 4 of these, so you get 2 of these and 2 more to a page. So I just cut these 2 together and then just fold that in half, so I was able to do that. And I'll add that in. So I've just folded those 2, and then this is one of the sizes of the file note cards, and you get 3 different sizes. I think there is a smaller size, and this is the next size up, and then there is a larger a file note card as well in a larger size. And these ones have 2 tabs, file tabs, and then you just cut around it to create the file note card. And this is a lovely print, the little door with some nice decorative leaves and everything around the door. So I'm going to add that in as one of the pages. And there is also this lovely like a note card. You could use this as a note card, or add this into any of your projects. So I've got one of these prints from the kit as well. Isn't this just lovely? And I just folded that in half. You could also distress the back with your inks or anything you would like to do with that. So I'm just going to show you how I put it together. So you just layer them and work out how you would like your pages to be in your cover. So I'm going to place that one there, and then I'm going to put this one next, and then the file card. And this one, you can go either way, you just choose. You could even go that way and have it like that. So you just play around with your pages until you're happy with where they're all placed. Yes, so I think I'm going to do that. You could add some tracing paper, some tea stain paper to add into it, so you've got somewhere to write your journal. So okay, so I'm going to have mine all placed like that, and the fold will get placed with the fold of the folder. And I'm just going to make sure it all stays inside the cover like that. And then once I've got them all placed where the fold line is, I'm just going to place a couple of paper clips to keep them in place so they don't slide around when I sew the pages together. Okay, so that's going to stay there. And I'm using, I purchased this from Spotlight here in Sydney. If you're in Australia, you can find these in Spotlight. I'm using, I think this is called a linen thread. So it's not that expensive. It's a little bit stiff, so it's nice, and I think this is much nice and sturdy to use for your lightweight journals where it's not too bulky with a lot of pages. And so I use that, and then you just thread that through a needle. I made this cute little cupcake pin cushion many years ago, and I made a few of these, and how cute is that? So I place all of my pins in there, and you just cut yourself a good length. So to work that out, I just you can just wind the thread around about 3 times around your cover, just to give you an idea how much you need, about 2 or 3 lengths. And then I've got, you want a piecing tool of some sort, and just a mat so that it doesn't punch through your table. And you want to piece through 3 holes. So I'm going to start in the middle first and piece a hole in the middle, and then 1 on each top and bottom. So I'm just going to roughly work out where my center is. I mean, you can use a ruler if you want a more precise, even measurements. So it's gone through into the back of the fold, and then I'm just going to sort of even it out and piece through 1 up here. Hopefully that'll go to the fold, and 1 more down the bottom. So you'll have 3 holes. Okay, so that one's there. So there's your 3 holes punched out or pierced through. You'll grab your thread with your needle and leaving 1 length shorter than the other, and we are going to thread through the middle hole first, going from inside your cover. So we're going to go in, and we're going to leave a tail. For now, just about that long is fine, so I'll just keep mine about that long. And then we are going to go through to the back in. So we're going back in and coming up. Whoops, mine just slid back out. Just get that back in there, and then it's going to come up, and then we are going to go past the middle one, and we're going to thread through into the bottom hole, coming out that way, and then we're going to now come back in the middle hole. And that's it for that part. And then with that other tail, you just want to bring this tail, I'm just going to tuck it underneath, and so it'll go over the, just go under, just so it just sort of, you have both sides, one on that side and then 1 on that side underneath that thread. And then we're just going to just tie a knot, and then tie another knot just to keep it secure. And you can tie a bow, or you can just leave it and then just have that hanging down, and then you can add some beads or whatever you like to the bottom. So you can tie a bow. I'm just going to cut that extra piece, and I like to have my string just sort of hanging, so when you close it up, I just like that to sort of hang at the bottom, and then might add a few little beads, or you can just cut it off here and keep a nice neat finish. So that's all I did to join the pages, and then you can take them out, and that's all done and secure. So all you need to do, I'll just repeat the thread, how to thread it. So you're going to go in the middle, coming out, leaving a length of tail, and then you're going to go back in and go up, and then you're going to go over past that middle one, go back in the bottom, going down, and then come back in the middle, and then you'll meet up with the other piece, and then you just tie your knot. And that is all there is to that, putting all your pages together. And now I'm just going to quickly decorate the cover because it's a little bit plain, and most of the lovely patterns at the back and inside, which is fine, which is nice anyway. So I've got a few little pieces here. I'm just going to, so I've got this, it's like a parchment grease paper. This kind of paper you can't put in the oven. It's just like a grease paper. I think we use it to wrap sandwiches or put in your baking tray. So I'm going to place that there. This is a piece of the background paper, and I'm just going to tear this. See how we go. I'm just going to do some simple layering on the cover with some of the leftover pieces of from the kit. That. I've got some of these. I want to place that in the front like that. So what I might do, let me just tear a little bit of the edge. Actually, yeah, I'll just do that. Let's just glue that in place. Actually, I've got this bit of cheesecloth. Let's see. I thought I might just cover this cover and do it in this video and just have a chit chat with you while I just play around with the cover. You can see me work and do a little process video. I'm just stretching this cheesecloth out. And if you're in Australia, I purchased this cheesecloth. You can I found these. It was like a couple of dollars at I think it was at Ronnie's. If you have a Ronnie's or a discount store, you'll find this in the craft section. It's packaged, and that's where I found the cheesecloth. And this is just such a great little piece to add to your projects. It just adds some fun textures. I'm just thinking I might put that at the back. Okay, so I'm going to put one piece there. Let's just put a bit of glue. This might also give you some ideas as well on covering your journals. I'm just going to place that little bit there. I want a little bit sort of frayed around the top. I like it sticking up around the journal cover. Let's grab this piece. Do that, and then I'm going to place that there. And I'm not going to go around the edge. I'm just going to go in a little bit from the edge. So then I'm going to try and fold some of that paper in. So let's place that there. And I've got some of this tool. That can go there. I might place that one. So I'm going to place it like that. Can you see that? So I might just do that. Right. So I don't throw even my little pieces of fabric scraps and trim, because those little pieces can just add a little finishing touch to your project as well. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to my little bits and pieces of crafting pieces. I pretty much hoard everything. Well, most things, not everything. If I don't think it's worth keeping, I will throw it out and just close my eyes and just throw it in the bin. As much as I say to myself, oh. And then when I throw it out in the bin, days later, I'll say to myself, oh, why did I throw that out? I really needed that little piece. I don't know if that's the same with you, but yeah, I do that all the time. So I could have used that little piece. Now I've got to cut another piece from a bigger piece, or, you know, unnecessarily cut something out of another larger paper when I don't really need to do that if I'd kept that piece. So that's good enough like that. Now I'm just going to place that probably like that. Yeah, and I think that'll finish that, and I'll see if I've got a couple of little embellishment pieces I might add to that, to add to the cover. Second, I'm just going to go around, but not along the edge. I'm just going to go in away from the edge, and what I'll do next, I'm going to just sort of fold the edges in a little bit. So I'm going to just place that there. And then all I'm going to do next, I'm just going to sort of like fold that in, fold a little bit here in like that. Same with the cover. I'll just use this. Even if the paper tears a bit, I like that. Look, it just really tatters it up and really gives it that shabby look to the cover, and I like it when it looks busy. Simple but busy. I mean, simple to put it together, but it looks busy and complicated, but really this is just about done. You can see it already looks really lovely already, the cover, with the lovely little girls in their fairy outfits. And I don't know if you know, but I'm really excited as well because my eldest daughter, Tiana, she's just about to have her baby, my first granddaughter, and she is due on the 20th, well, it's estimated to be due on the 24th of October, so about another 5 weeks to go. And I'm just so excited to be a first-time grandmother. I've been, yeah, I'm just so excited to meet my granddaughter. Now, the whole family is just over the moon at the moment with all this exciting, with the exciting addition to our family. And Tiana is, she's quite a tiny girl, so she's, my daughter's, she's a tiny frame, and she's just having a little bit of trouble carrying the pregnancy with her. She's getting a bit of a sore back and sore legs, so I try my best to visit her and massage her and make sure she's okay. So that should do it. And I think this would be nice too, when just reminds me of me, you know, having all these girls. I have 2 daughters, and this might be my little granddaughter. So that's the cover. I might add some little pearl strips. Let's just see what I've got here. So I might just add, I've got some of these little flat back strip pearls. Let me just, let's see, I might just add a little bit of this to the up here. I'll just take just to make it more, just feels like it needs something extra. I might add these 2 little pieces. I'm not going to waste these 2. I might put them here. And that looks pretty. I mean, I could keep going and keep adding more and more trim or lace around here, which I could possibly do. And then I could also do the same here. So that's just my little process on completing the cover and how to put your pages in here. So this was just a quick little tutorial on how to put the pages together. I'll put the link down below to my videos as well as Kerryanne's Etsy store if you would like to purchase this kit or any of her lovely digital kits. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.